Welcome to the channel. Be sure to subscribe. No, really. Go take your little funky finger that you've been scratching with
Uh-uh.
and go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe. We need you all to subscribe so we can find out what's on your mind. Give us some topics to talk about. We can
Right.
questions. We could tell you where to go. Some of you guys, I know that y'all can't really think straight when it comes to a beautiful female such as my queen. But if you come out of pocket, she could definitely tell you where to go, and it's
Okay.
hot there.
What up, guys? Your girl talk about it's Kina, and that is my lovely, handsome, crazy king, life of iconic. Yeah, right there, right there. Life of iconic. And today we are talking about building trust. Building trust. Because what is the one issue that people have in relationships? Lack of communication and trust. It goes hand in hand.
Yeah,
So let's
dude.
talk about it today. It's literally goes hand in hand because if you have good communication, the trust is there. So we're gonna talk about it. Do we trust each other?
I can't trust her as much as I can look at her. No, I'm just kidding. We
Ah,
1,200 miles away, and
right.
over the journey that we've had this far, we had to bust up, reform,
Break,
reconjoin, fix
demolish.
trust issues.
And
Like,
would you say where we're at now with trust is trusting? I'm trying look.
look, it's all good. We
I'm trying to never mind. This the background is throwing me off. Uh
change
would
it
you
real quick, man.
okay. Hold on, we'll be right
Make one of Hito.
maybe. Okay, so what I was saying before I rudely interrupted myself is would you say where we're at now with trust that we had pure trust as pure as it is now back before we made this transition?
What you mean? Pure trust, as in when we got back in March?
No, before like
Oh, nah.
years ago.
It wasn't pure trust because it definitely had its
Moments.
yeah.
You'll have hiccups. I gotta no. And the reason why I could say no for myself is because um I there was he worked around a bunch of women all the time. So the trust
It still do.
I still do, but I don't care now. Hell, he just literally in the last video said he wanted to mess around with two of his old coworkers. Well, one old coworker. The other one is still current.
Yeah.
Um, but so no, him saying that now doesn't bother me. Him saying that 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 10 years ago,
I would have had a knife to my neck.
I literally was looking for my knife because it would have. My knife is right here. It would have been a whole situation. I would have met him at his job. I would have played nice. It would have been a problem.
So yeah, our trust now is way better. Um, but I'll say this: our trust where it's at now is because we made it uh we made it a priority that we secure each other's feelings in the relationship. You cannot you cannot upgrade your trust without securing your relationship. She feels secure in this relationship. I feel secure in this relationship.
Yeah.
So what that means is that because we are secure in our relationship, trust is abundant on both sides.
And I'm gonna add to that the fact that he said I feel secure when by me feeling secure in my relationship, I also feel confident in my relationship, in within myself as well. And I think I had to build that up first, just like he had to. We had, I don't know what goes first, but the confidence in self came along with feeling confident and secure in the relationship. It
Yeah,
almost goes hand in hand.
yeah, hand
Because,
in hand. But for the most part, you definitely have to feel secure in the relationship, your relationship. You gotta feel secure in yourself. You gotta be secure with yourself.
yeah,
I'm secure with myself, but I'm also still getting to be secure in my physical self.
yeah,
So, like me mentally, yeah, I'm secure. Hell, we even took uh tests to find out, and we both are secure.
yeah. Like we don't. We're in a different place, and I wish we there was like ways of really vocalizing the fact that we did the work without doing the work. We didn't have no guidebook that we went by, and we didn't have things that we talked about, certain subjects that we talked about, or topics that we talked about to get us to where we're at. We literally just started talking. We owned our shit. I think that was the biggest breakthrough
It
for
was.
our relationship, was owning our shit, holding
And now
ourselves accountable.
And now, fellas, I know that y'all might be like, nah, nah, but it is true. It is true. It is all kind of sexy in a woman owning her shit, being accountable for what she done, for what she did. Like that's like, and I don't mean uh forcing them to own it or whatever. When they come to themselves by themselves and say, "Hey, this is what I did and I'm sorry for it." Like I found so much sexiness in that and love in that, and
It was healing.
yeah, because I
Like,
thought she didn't I ain't gonna lie, I thought she did not see any of the wrong that she did, cuz she used to always say, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. I didn't do nothing. That was all you." And it's like, how can I tell her or show her that she was in the wrong along with me without making it already worse than it is? I get it, guys. We rather have peace by any means necessary than to go down this road. But please understand, you can't get to where we're at mentally if you play passive, if you if you're passive with the information to your loved ones. I guess I don't know how else better to say it, but if you're saying, "Hey, I just want peace, so I'm agree with her," yeah, it might work for a time, but at
you're not
some point,
happy.
yeah, you're not truly happy.
No, we were not happy. We were like, I remember days where we were just doing the daily thing, going to work, coming home, cooking, dealing with the kids. There was no connection. And not even on a physical level. We just weren't connecting. We were just existing. We were doing. He was on his phone. I was in the office. We would conversate and things like that, but there was just no genuine connection. We were not connected. Like now we're 1,200 miles apart. We're connected.
Yeah.
We are so connected. So women, I'm gonna say for us building trust, it starts with yourself and owning your shit. And the woman be like, well, he cheated, he did this, he was his biggest thing, and I wasn't doing anything, but I don't know why, but I had a bad habit. I'm gonna say a bad habit of turning the phone upside down. And men do it too. And I don't remember if he did it too. I don't remember. Um, you were close with your phone. He was very close with his phone. Um, but I will always turn my phone upside down. And so he would say things, little things. He wouldn't directly say, oh, you got your phone turned upside down. What you trying to hide? He wouldn't say things like that, but he would insinuate or acknowledge that my phone was upside down. We could be driving in the car and I would put my phone like on the armrest of the door and I would have it upside down. It was literally just a bad habit, but it was something that triggered him to think that there was something going on. So even in that moment of saying, okay, I'm responsible for him feeling like something's going on. He
And
feels like I'm hiding something.
and one thing she still does today is, but I'm secure in knowing that I'm okay or whatever. She okay, we're okay. Is that when she is on her phone and she's sitting next to me, she still do kind of angle herself. Like if she's right there, she's angling the phone away or towards me to see, but it's ever so slightly or whatever. But I know for a fact that if I wanted to see her phone go through every bit, apps, if she had hidden apps, all that.
Ain't no hidden app. Ain't I don't even hide our personal explicit photos in my phone. So I don't, he has the code. He has codes, passwords. He knows if he put a slight thought to, oh, I don't have this password. I wonder what it is. He literally could figure it out because he knows any password I would use. He knows them all. There's no hiding anything. And he's not, I just feel like when you're an open book, you don't have to worry about hiding anything. When you talk about, hey, so and so sent me this, or so I'm following so there's no secrets. Like before, he there was a somewhat ex of mine. I don't even know if the person's considered an ex at this point. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. But there was someone that I was on my friends list, and then I removed him off my friends list, and then the person came back on my friends list. I don't think I told him that, or it was a time frame where we weren't talking or we weren't living together. I don't remember. And so the person was on my page, and he's like, "Well, I see so and so's on your page again. You said you weren't going to bring an ex back on your page or whatever." And I didn't really put any thought into it at the time, but it was something like, okay, yeah, I did say that. And the person's not on my page now, but that's whatever. But having those conversations so that there's no surprise. Like, hey, so and so's on my page again, you know, or even having the conversation, are you comfortable? Because one of our issues was I had exes on my page or fling, whatever you want to call them. He had exes on his page, but he didn't like that I had mine on my page. And I'm like, oh, I have all mine. I can't have mine on my page, but you still got exes from Chicago and whatnot on your page. So in in that moment of our relationship, there was resistance because it's like, why can you do it, but I can't? So there was these conversations that if we would have had them in the beginning and said, hey, are you okay with so and so being on my page where I know you know so and so is my ex? Are you comfortable with this person being on my page? If you have those conversations, then you could build that trust. But if these people are just there and you're sitting over here mad and huffing and puffing, but you're not communicating that with your partner, then you're going to have these issues. You have to learn how to have those hard conversations that how is she gonna respond if I tell her that so and so sent me a friend request? Most females want to blow up and why is she sending you a friend request? Y'all been talking, you've been texting, or if you run into an ex out and about, oh, I ran into so and so today. Hell, he ran into my kid's dad the other day. But just imagine it being me running into one of my exes. Are you comfortable with me saying, hey, I ran into so and so today? It, we spoke or we didn't spoke. We went about our way. Are you going to think that that's all it is? Or are you going to think, oh, y'all did something in the parking lot? Is your mind immediately going to go to y'all had sex? Because most people, that's where their head go. Or y'all going
Well,
to hook up.
I know for me, going back to what you said about the dude coming back on the page, is that at that time, like again, dealing with trust is like I wanna around that time I can't 100% tell you or tap into that because it was a good while ago. Um, but knowing me now and knowing how I can kind of like talk about it or whatever, it's like when a man is saying that, well, I see so and so back on your page or whatever, he's trying to and wants to trust you. Um, so he's bringing it up because he wants to trust you. He wants to let down his guard a little bit more or whatever. So, but again, that's also comes with communication. Let's say, for instance, uh, my wife did say, "Hey, yeah, he's back on," or you know, whatever. But it's nothing. It's just purely whatever. It definitely might have eased the worry, the stress, or whatever have you. So that I can trust a little bit more because she's letting me know, or even vice versa. Yeah, she's back on my page, but it's purely because this was what happened, and I had to get in contact with the person, or she had to get in contact with me because something something, and clearly forgot or whatever have you.
Yeah.
But you got to start with the communication and genuine openness. um it 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 it
Transparent.
it fuels the abundance of trust. So if you don't know about the trust, go back to a video that's hot with a side of D. Honest, open, transparent, and direct. That will build up your trust, hands down, no doubt about it. It will build up your trust. But if you're not ready to open up that closet with all them skeletons twerking in there, you ain't gonna have a successful um and I'm gonna say yeah, you won't have a successful uh building up trust relationship with your loved one.
No. Um is and for me, because a lot of people where we're at now, just between us, a lot of people think that there's some controlling or some mind manipulation, whatever. So like one of the person that I was speaking of that wanted back on my page a couple years ago and whatever reached out to my mom to try and contact me. And I told my husband because it's about being open, honest, transparent, so that if that person ever crosses paths with him, can't say, yeah, I contacted so and so, or I'm communicating with her through her mom, or, just try and get under his skin because I know that person would try and do that. I'm telling my husband first, so he already knows everything that's going on. And it's not about control or manipulation or any of that. It's being open and honest and transparent so that he's not blindsided when this a-hole comes in his face trying to drive a wedge between what we have.
Cause
Because
right now, cause right now I live. I'm in the same state that he's in. You know what I'm saying? So it very well easy can run across each other.
yeah,
But it's nothing to me. Like I told her on a conversation on a phone conversation, I was like, if where we're at now, if he was on the up and up, he would still be in the picture.
right. Yeah,
He would still be in the picture, but he did that to himself.
yeah.
And I'm saying that. Let me clarify. I'm saying that on a level of what if he did want to date my queen? He he could have. I'm saying that to y'all right now. He could have if he didn't fuck it up for himself.
He's probably the trauma of why I would never do casual encounters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Him and the other Sagittarius do. Like, if you don't care about me, you don't care about what I'm working on. If you're not like, hey, business wise, you don't care about what I'm doing in life, and you just care about the P, then or the
Like
who.
like for real, dude. Like for real, dudes. Y'all had women in y'all life, and
Yeah,
y'all both are saying,
fumbled.
huh?
I said they fumbled.
And y'all are both telling my wife that. So what? I want to see you. I want to hook up. I just want to bang. Who cares about who I got in my life? If you don't care about them, what makes you think you gonna care about me? And y'all, if y'all looked at the other video before this, yeah, she wants to. She needs that connection, and you don't care about that connection. Yeah, that's a turn off.
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't want to go back to the last video, but yeah, I if you don't care about what I got going on, if you're not, hell, a lot of, honestly, where I'm at now, even all of those ex people, because I'm a different person, wouldn't even get a chance because of who I am today. I'm a spiritual person. I love myself. I I'm on a high frequency. If you're not on, my king is on the same frequency as me. I know if he's not on the same, he's a couple notches down only because the you know what? No, we're on the same frequency. We're on the same frequency. We have a level of knowledge and understanding between the two of us when it comes to understanding self and human existence that is out of this world, literally. So if I deal with someone or he deals with someone, they have to have that same understanding, at least for me. I ain't gonna speak for him. If he deals with a female that, she's not where we're at, that's for him to deal with. He got to figure out what works for him on that level. Me, I'm not interested in dealing with anyone else right now. I'm just not. But we can have these conversations because the trust that we built, what, 2 years ago? that we started building 2 years ago, we can have these conversations about casual encounters with other people and not flinch, not argue, not feel insecure. There's no female on this earth that will ever make me feel insecure about myself dealing with my king. You will frustrate the hell out of yourself trying to make me feel insecure.
Spoken from a true Taurus.
Just saying.
Um,
But we can have these conversations. The trust is there. I always mess with him though and be like, you're not in a place to be okay with me dealing with another man. And I mess with him, but in the same sense, he knows how I'm coming. I'm giving my all to someone.
a lot of liquid.
Oh, can you not? That's not what I meant. It's not what I was saying. Yeah, okay, stop it. Uh so I'm not if I deal with someone on that level, I genuinely care about them. So if I'm gonna deal with someone, I want them to genuinely care about me too. If you cannot genuinely care about me and what I got going on and even respect what I got right here, then no, we cannot do nothing. We can't.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like a female I'm dealing with or whatever, the slightest shade being thrown towards my wife, yeah, you ain't getting in. And my wife already know like the Tammy situation. Like you stop talking to me because I didn't want to smash you because I want to get to know you.
That is when you say it like that, it's almost sad that she in particular or any female, but I know there's females like that. There was literally a post in the group that I'll speak on in a minute, but it's sad that females are keep that wall up where it's like, I don't want you to get to know me. I just need this and you can keep going. To me it's sad, but that's my perspective. It's my perspective. There was a post in the group today that said, is kissing more intimate than sex? And for me, ooh, yeah, kissing is very intimate. So when you deal with me, yeah, if we can't get intimate on that level, then no. And again, my king said in the last video, I don't think you said in this one, it starts right here for me. I can't speak for him. But the fact that a female, not even understanding, you got a man who wants to get to know you. Why wouldn't you pursue that?
She fumbled.
She did fumble. She fumbled, in my opinion, all the females. So trust, right? He's told me about every single female, I think, that has jumped in his DMs, that has played with his beard, bent over the table for him to crack the back. I know all of these. Like people at his job were like, ooh, like he told me this. I didn't there was no argument, there was no ill feeling.
She didn't hit me with the. She did not hit me with the beatbox. For real? Yeah,
I'm
she.
literally visualizing this female laying over the table while she done bent over, whatnot. He's standing behind her.
But not directly behind it, but off to the side because I didn't want it to look too.
He didn't want the owners to come in and look like he was giving a show.
Yeah.
So that is a trust that we built. We can have these conversations. And I have a friend that I went out to eat with. I know she does not believe that my king has been faithful. I have a best friend that does not believe that he has been faithful. But you know where that comes from?
Why don't y'all?
Here's the
What?
thing. Here's because of what they are doing and have been through. Being
Late.
cheating, being cheated on, lied to. So there's no way that this man over here is 1,200 miles away and being faithful, has not had sex with nobody.
To Deanne and Mandy, I'm calling your names out. Look here. Yes, y'all been through some things. I acknowledge that. I'm sorry that y'all been through some toxic relationships. But in the words of Twister, you can rub this genie lamp 3 times and not another nigga like me come out. I am one of them ones. That's why I chose the name Iconic. 2 eyes to see, knowing over negativity is knowledge. There's a reason.
I
I,
just,
I
ooh,
am them
when you
one.
say that, I'm just like because that right there. I'm for me. I'm sorry, this is so off topic, but that when you said it and how you said it, that is powerful. That that is you knowing what you
Myself.
stand on.
Yeah.
Like
Standing on business, standing on my own. I'm 10 toes down for my queen, and I'm 10 toes down for the women culture. I'm 10 toes down for the man culture. Any disrespect though, I'm not for it. Any way, shape, or form. I'm not finna entertain some chick up here just because I want a nut. The poom poom has
who are
five the hoo ha has 5 letters in it, and I have 5 fingers. I am not worried about busting a nut with a female that I can't spiritually connect with. I could care less.
that's how I feel.
I could see
That
you
is,
butt naked in front of me, but unless I have a mental connection with you, you just naked in front of me.
yeah. So with that being said, building trust, communication, being transparent, and if someone can't handle your honesty, they're not the one for you.
Yeah,
They're not the one for you. I don't care if you try. It's like me taking this bottle. Okay, that does fit. Uh,
I don't.
it's like me taking this bottle of water and trying to make this bottle. Oh, it's green, so it's these pills trying to force it in here. Trying to put these pills, this whole bottle, inside the water bottle. If someone doesn't accept your truth and you trying to make it fit, it ain't gonna work. It'll never work. That's not the person for you at all. I know people that have forced relationships, and to this day, they're paying for it. Literally. Literally. Because they tried to force something that didn't fit, that didn't work for them. Someone that didn't accept them for who they were, their truth, their honesty, transparency.
If you can't be open and honest with yourself to be
Say
with
that.
a person that allows you to be open and honest with yourself with them, yeah, you on borrowed time, I guess you could say. Um, always, even from the beginning, before I even stepped into my spirituality now, I always had said that I was an open book or whatever because I, I want to be okay with everything.
Yeah.
But through life and religion and people in your ear, you tend to not do what your right mind says. Um, hell, and plus I'm a Sagittarius, and like, look here, like I want to be blunt with you, but if I can't be blunt with you, then I gotta um sugarcoat what I'm saying, and it don't make me feel good. So then it goes,
No.
it just snowballs and gets bigger, and then it's like you really are in a relationship and you're not being your authentic self.
Nope.
So for me to be my authentic self, I need my baby to understand where I'm coming from. And I need her to know that, yo, she has my utmost love, respect, loyalty. I got her back 10 toes down, 10 fingers down. I'm on my knees for my wife. And she knows that. She knows that. And I love the fact that she knows that. And any female that comes into my life will know that. And if they bout it, then they will get the same.
You look good right now. Keep talking.
Mm.
Talk your shit, baby.
It must be this headache I'm going through right now. Like, got me calm. I need to get some pills.
Well, you have some there you need to get.
I don't know. I haven't looked for them.
Okay, well, we gonna end this one. Do we have time to do another one or no?
What time is it?
10:24 here. So 12:24 there.
Yeah, we have a quick one.
30 minutes to the.
30, about, yeah, 30 to 15, yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna end this, guys. Look, listen. Look, listen. Listen, Linda. Building trust starts with communication and being able to accept someone else's trust or truth. If my king says that female over there, I want to fuck her right now, I want her, I'm gonna be like, baby, look, I'm gonna go get her number. That's his truth, and I accept it. And I'm gonna help you live in your truth. But
And I'm gonna
seriously,
help you live in yours, baby. And if niggas is knocking themselves out of the spot, then that's on them. Get right with yourself first before you try to get right with a goddess that's healed.
yeah, because when you deal with a healed female, not even putting myself out there, but you gonna get called out. It's gonna bother you. It's gonna make you squirm. If
She
you
still
can't,
calls me out.
yeah, I do. I do. So, with that being said, work on being your true self, being able to ask yourself those deep questions about what you want and need, and being able to deliver that to your significant other and it not ever cause an argument or make you feel less than. Ever. Because if there's any feelings that bring you down, that's not the person for you. You always want to be with someone that lifts you up and elevates you and helps you live in your truth.
Can't nobody make you feel mm, can't nobody make you feel insecure unless you made yourself feel insecure first before they even said what they said. So you need to go back to that root. Why do you feel insecure? For me, I know one trigger about me not feeling insecure about my body, it stems from how my family told me how I look. You know, I got to deal with that. I'm working on that now.
Yeah,
So
because I think you look good.
hmm
Anyhow, let me stop. Uh, With all that being said, guys, don't ground your love. Make it out of this world. And we'll catch you in the next one.